The southern coast of Spain is absolutely breathtaking. If you are planning a trip to the south of Spain, well, I have the perfect itinerary for you. The full itinerary is 8 days, but if you want to make it shorter to 6 days, then you can cut out starting in Gibraltar and start your trip in Malaga instead. Now let's dive into 8 perfect days in the south of Spain. We're starting in Gibraltar, which is technically part of the UK, but its history, stunning views, and that famous Rock of Gibraltar make it a must-visit destination. Plus, there are daily flights here from London, so it's very easy to reach. If you do land in Seville, then you can also take a bus, train, or rental car here. If you do take a car, then park your car at the border to avoid delays at the border, as Gibraltar has very strict vehicle checks. You can walk across the border into Gibraltar, where you can explore on foot and then use local buses or taxis. Spend your time here exploring the Upper Rock Nature Reserve. You'll see panoramic views, fascinating caves, and yes, the famous Barberries macaws, which are the only population of wild monkeys in all of Europe. These cheeky primates live on the Upper Rock of Gibraltar and are a huge tourist attraction. According to local legend, as long as these monkeys remained on Gibraltar, the territory will stay under British rule. This belief was taken so seriously that during World War II, Winston Churchill ensured that their population was maintained. In the evening, take a stroll through the main square, grab a bite to eat, and then get ready for the next leg of your journey. On day 2, leave Gibraltar and head to the coastal city of Malaga. Before we get here, we are going to make 2 incredible stops along the way. First up is the town of Ronda. This town is famous for its dramatic cliffs and the stunning Puente Nuevo Bridge. This iconic bridge with the deep gorge below it has made Ronda one of the most photographed places in all of Spain. Walk through Ronda's charming streets, visit the bull ring, and soak in the beautiful views. From here, you will drive about 45 minutes to the small village of Grazalema. This is a postcard-perfect village that is surrounded by lush green hills. It is an ideal spot for a peaceful dinner before continuing your journey to Malaga. If you are running short on time, you can skip Grazalema and proceed to Malaga from Ronda. By late evening, you will arrive in Malaga, which will be your home for the next 2 nights. This city is buzzing with life, and there is so much to see and do here. Wake up on day 3 with a lot of energy so you can have a full day of discovery of this city. Start with a visit to the Malaga Cathedral. The nickname for this cathedral is La Manquita, which means the one-armed lady, because one of its towers was never completed. The architecture here is absolutely breathtaking. Then head over to Alcazaba. This fortress palace dates back to Moorish times and gives you some of the best views in the city. In the evening, stroll along the waterfront and be sure to try the local seafood. On day 4, leave Malaga early and head to Granada. This city is famous for La Alhambra, one of the most visited destinations in all of Spain as well as Europe. This majestical piece of architecture was originally constructed as a fortress in 889 AD and later was converted into a royal palace. It serves as a symbol of Moorish power and culture in Spain. After the Reconquista in 1492, it became part of Spanish history when the Catholic monarchs Ferdinand and Isabella took control of it. Spend the afternoon touring this incredible Moorish palace, admiring its Moorish architecture and its beautiful gardens. Be sure to book your tickets in advance because they do sell out quite fast, especially in the high season. In the evening, walk through the Albaicin, the city's old Moorish quarter, and enjoy some more Spanish tapas. On day 5, leave Granada and head to Seville, where you'll spend the final 3 nights of your trip. Seville is bursting with energy, history, and amazing food. If you decided to start your trip in Malaga and cut out the Gibraltar portion of the trip, you can visit the villages of Ronda and Grazalema, as they will only take you an extra 2 hours to see if you choose to do this on the way to Seville from Granada. Spend 2 full days exploring the beautiful city of Seville. On day 6, visit the iconic Seville Cathedral and climb the Gibraltar Tower for its stunning views. You will also need a few hours to explore the Alcazar in Seville, which is a breathtaking palace that has a mix of Moorish and Christian architecture. It was originally built as a Moorish fortress in the 10th century, and it later became a palace for the Spanish royal family. The Alcazar is particularly known for its intricate tile work, stunning courtyards, and lush gardens that make you feel like you are stepping into another world. It's also famous for being a filming location for the Game of Thrones, where it portrayed the Water Gardens of Dorne. This has made it even more popular amongst visitors from around the world. In the evening on day 6, roam the beautiful streets of Seville, enjoy the local cuisine, and take in the city's charm. On day 7, wake up and visit the Plaza de España. This plaza in Seville is famous for its semicircular design and stunning ceramic tile work that represents the provinces of Spain. A unique feature is the canal that runs along the plaza, often called the Venice of Seville, where visitors can rent rowboats for a leisurely ride. Then head on a walk through Seville to see some of its most famous buildings. Walk to the Macarena Basilica and admire its beauty. If you have time, be sure to also visit the Seville Cathedral. In the evening, get a taste of Seville's flamenco scene. Head to a local spot for an unforgettable dinner alongside a flamenco performance. Seville truly has so much to offer, and it's the perfect way to wrap up your South of Spain adventure. From here, you can fly out to any major European airport and make your way home. If you have some extra time and want to spend it somewhere, you can also head to the city of Cordoba. But this may be better visited on a trip to central Spain that includes Madrid and Toledo. So there you have it, 6 or 8 nights in some of the most beautiful spots in the south of Spain. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing travel journeys. Thanks for watching.